Okay, looks like we are live. Hello, and welcome back to Salliekat Streams Avernum, yet another surprise streaming session. I am back in the Fortress of Greyhoth, about to fight Greyhoth himself. Again! Because even though I had a victory against him last episode, I foolishly got myself killed immediately after that, and realized I hadn't saved since this moment. Also, say hello to Garnet, because she wants to be involved. Yes. Always good to start a stream with kitty squeaks. So anyway, what I should do is cast Beast Ceremony before I trigger the events. Very good. Blah blah blah, thunderous boom, the walls around you dissolve, huge demons laugh and cavort and occasionally emit flames. In front of you stands the largest demon of them all, Greyhoth, foul lord. He smirks. It is time at last for this game to come to an end. No, it isn't. I still have 2 more main quests to do after I deal with you. I've wasted enough time on you. Once I had this realm to myself. All of these caves were mine. Then you humans, your warriors and your wizards, they came and they stole my land. They imprisoned me. They dared. Now I begin to take back all I have lost. I will kill every human in what you call Avernum, and I start with you. The creatures charge. So, yeah. Engage combat mode. Send fighters up front. Don't need Divine Host right now, don't need Divine Restoration. Will cast Divine Warrior. Hi there, Zach. Okay, and Esme, what do I want you to do? Arcane Blow is a possibility. Arcane Shield is good if I want one person to be immune to all damage. Yes. Part of why I am doing random streaming tonight is in celebration of 1,000 subscribers! At the end of my birthday month, even. Is exciting. So a lot of the mage spells are focused on raw damage or summons, and only a little on buffing and debuffing. Okay, I can't reach any of the demons up here. Slow all of you, and then Arcane Summon. Oh boy, Is it just me, or does the game sound a little bit loud? I think I may need to adjust my computer volume a little bit. I think I may need to click in the wrong spot and lose my game for a second. Okay. Suddenly, it is slightly problematic that my casters do not have shielding. But only just a little bit problematic. Actually, Repel Spirit is also good against demons, so... I am not sure if I'm more amused or annoyed that Arcane Summon summoned my very own demon, who looks exactly like the rest of them. but at least the targeting will warn me if I try hitting something friendly. Do I do another summon, or do I just start throwing out lots of magic? Man, why do demons have to be resistant to magic as well as immune to fire? I feel like they should be vulnerable to at least one of my spells. I will say the nice thing about having a demon on my side is the tendency to slow everything. Hello, David, and thank you! And Magrat is just going to whittle down all the undead and demons that I don't like. Esme is going to move up and do some hasting. Oh yes, cast Divine Warrior on a random skeleton that I'm going to ignore for the next few rounds. That's a great plan. Finally, you're dead. Okay, that's Grey Hoth. I don't know if I want Githa to be the main one facing him just yet. Yay! Does Esme really have much else worth doing right now? Oh, I guess I have a bunch of hostile Nephilim down there. Meh. Eat, Demon Slayer! Well, at least Greyhoth isn't immune to magic. Okay, perhaps I should have been shielding instead of just throwing out unimpressive magic damage. Alright, Jay, get back up. And why the heck is Magrat all the way over here now? That makes no sense. That's a interesting and rather terrible bug. Oof, and Esme's dust. And Jay needs to pick up all of his stuff. Can't equip armor in combat. Great. I do like how none of this is taking up any of my AP. I got confused by all the extra jewelry, and then I remembered, oh yeah, Esme's dead as well. Not enough. Oh, right, because Demon Slayer. You know, invulnerability potions might have been useful in this fight. Do I have enough resurrection balm for Esme? It doesn't matter because I must know the spell at level 3 to raise from dust, and I don't. Yes, we'll resume fighting in a moment. Feel free to put your armor back on. Right. We'll look the other way while you put your pants back on. Okay, I would rather not leave Esme as dust, so I'm gonna reload. Okay, I've got enough shielding on that I don't need to cast Arcane Shield immediately. I could have slowed some of the skeletons. They're not that worrisome, honestly. Looks like I got my own demon again. Okay, Magret, you are on Zap All of the Evil Things. And Esme, you do some shielding. Apparently, Greyhoth is unique among demons in that he can just breathe fire. Arcane Blow is so overpowered against cave rats. And I can't reach any of you. Oh, the skeletal warriors are immune to Arcane Blow. Welp. Your summons mean nothing to me! Your regular attacks, on the other hand, do mean something, and Jay is dead again. Wait, no. Cancel. Well, I've only got 4 AP. I need to do more hasting. Party placement failed. No room for all of you there. I'm not entirely sure why you feel the need to put all of my party next to the person I just resurrect, but okay. Time for another round of Arcane Shield. Oh, I see. Jay is kind of superimposed on a gremlin goblin here. Hooray, I'm finding new ways to break the game. Okay, that's all well and good. Now where is my very large sword? There it is. Oh, for crap's sake, another dusted character. I need to do better. Well, any concerns I had about this streaming session being too short have just gone right out the window. Apparently I was indeed on the last available space before demoning. Whatever. Again, Arcane Summon just keeps summoning demons. Wait, what? Okay, no, I don't want to cast Arcane Blow, I want to cast Arcane Shield. Well, that was a fun little audio glitch. Should I bother with that other Hmong demon right now? There are way too many skeletons crowding up the place around here. And I don't have to worry about them anymore. Okay, so the Nephilim are my friends, apparently. Summons of my summon. And I'm going to slow you two some more, just for good measure. Oh, freaking again? Ugh. I just want to see where this save is and portal chamber. Oh no, this is back at the other place I hate. It's the place where you get the tip of Demon Slayer. I can't even remember the name of it now. Maybe I would like to call for Divine Host. After Divine Warriors, of course. So here's a wild thought. What if, instead of having my casters focus on the demons in the back here, I move up a little earlier? Oh no, my friendly demon! Finally. Greyhoth's back arches. He opens his fanged mouth and emits a shrill, deafening noise. Its half-angry roar and half-desperate gurgle, as his ravaged form attempts in vain to hold on to life. And then he falls. His massive reptilian body collapses to the ground. Moments later, it catches fire. You step back, shielding your eyes, and his foul form burns away. The rock underneath bubbles and melts. Then, with a final cloud of sulphurous gas, Greyhoth is gone. Dead. Avernum is rid of him forever. You look around. The tiny, foul creatures gibbering in the corner have fled. The passages are quiet. Greyhoth's demons are gone. You are victorious. Okay, and it looks like... Yep, all the enemies are gone. Yay. I don't know if that gives me less experience than killing everyone, but at this point, I'm quite okay with that. So, plate mail, great sword, a basic charm, and a blessed cloak. Everyone already has blessed or better cloaks. Basic charms are good if you are facing a lot of acid-spitting enemies. Oh, there is a secret passage back here. How about that? Just in case Greyhoth wants to visit his hot tub without visiting the dining room first. And also, it's good to save your game before a very big boss fight. It's also good to save your game right after you win the boss fight, just in case you mess something up later. Ooh, Grey Molt's Elf. And a steel halberd. You enter Greyhoth's treasure room. There are 4 huge chests in the middle of the chamber, bulging with treasure. And now we know, after last time, they are horrible death traps. As you enter, the 2 statues at the east end of the chamber start to move, slowly at first, and then faster. They lumber towards you. Oh boy. They're just golems. Golems respond very well to being hit with very large metal weapons. So, we've got Blessed Steel Helmet, another dragon skin cloak, very nice. Knowledge Brew. More plate mail, a bar of silver, another big great sword. Yeah, I'll give Magrat the Blessed Steel Helmet. Okay, Jay, how much more stuff can you possibly carry here? Oh no, I'm too full of loot. I could use up some of my energy potions. I doubt that Magrat or Esme could... Oh, Magrat can actually carry a set of plate mail, okay. Sure, let's go with that. But yes, saving. And I'm pretty sure... Okay, there is something in here, but I don't think I can get to it from this particular corner. I could hop down. But why do that when I can walk the long way around without any demons getting in my way? Wait, how do I get in here? What do you mean you've replaced the hallway with a solid wall? Rude. I guess this is my only way back out. Oh, those are tables. My brain was trying to process them as ramps or stairs. A plain old staff. Hello, Nathan. Welcome in. Some hammers. Some trash. And some iron bars. So I guess that was just a handy construction room. Okay. I wonder if all the imps are gone. Probably. Oh no, here they are. We killed Greyhoth. You did! Hooray! It disappears. Well, okay then. And what about you? You're the unique one with a name? Teoric. It laughs. That show him. You do good. Bye. It disappears. Hooray! I've done a good deed for human and demon alike, apparently. Oh, actually, I have a clever way of getting you out of my way. The rest of you can fend for yourselves, I don't care. Aw, hi Skylar, thank you. Right, stairs. Stairs exist. Stairs are a thing that exist in this game. Ooh, and also... fancy game-ending quest message. As you leave Greyhoth's fortress, you look back one last time. Already, changes are taking place. The black stone is starting to crack again. The ages of decay, held off by Greyhoth's magic, are catching up with a vengeance. The clouds of sulfur and smoke are fading, and the gargoyles no longer look as sinister. As you watch, one of their heads falls off. The aura of evil and malevolence, no longer supported by the fort's evil master, is fading. You see shades rising above the fort. The spirits trapped by Greyhoth have been freed. They can find peace at last. Avernum owes you a great debt, and debt of such magnitude you can hardly comprehend it. Greyhoth, tormentor of your nation since its founding days, is gone. Your people are safe from him at last. You look for a few more minutes, savoring your victory. Then you leave Greyhoth's fort behind. You have completed the first of the 3 great quests of Avernum. Congratulations! Yeah, when they notice that the fort is crumbling around them, I'm pretty sure they'll figure out that Greyhoth is gone. Now, who's got the orb? Esme has the Orb of Thralny. And if I miscount and land in the lava, it's not so bad. I'll just get slightly burned. Also, I wasn't sure if there were going to be any demons roaming around here. Okay, so... well, that's Greyhoth's domain done. And we talked to Koth last time. We haven't been in this little area, but I can do that later when I have a boat. I don't remember what, if anything, was back in here. Yeah, everyone with a dragon skin cloak doesn't take a lot of damage from lava anymore. Hooray! Ooh, more lava. Okay, so safe travel spell is doing absolutely nothing for me as far as walking on top of lava. It was always the dragon skin cloaks or the chill charms that were providing fire protection. Or maybe safe travel is doing a little because Gith is taking less damage now. And then she takes 21 damage, whatever. You don't think anyone intentionally built this stone hut in this ridiculously hard-to-reach location. It looks like a cavequake opened up the steam vents in this corridor after it was built. There are bones on the ground. They look sort of human, except for the fangs. The residents, whoever they were, must have been trapped here. You search the hut. There's lots of lava bat guano and broken pottery. No treasure, though. Either the residents were poor, or someone looted the area before you. I imagine some demons found this way before we did. You have the luck to notice that there are several stone tablets on the guano. You scrape the scum off and realize that the thin sheets are covered with writing. Between the script and the wear, it's very hard to read the writing. You can tell one thing, though. It's some sort of magical inscription. I now know Create Illusions Level 3. Yay, I will never use that. When you're high enough level, you can just walk through a whole field of lava and, have a few annoying burns, rather than death. And I see you there on the map. You were hiding from me. This is a dried-up lava tube, rising steeply away from the tumult below. As you climb, the tube gets steeper and cooler. It looks like this passage goes up quite a long way. It would be a difficult climb, but not beyond your abilities. Have we already found the exit to the surface world? You climb, and keep climbing. Your excitement grows as the surface world gets closer and closer. You may have finally found an escape route from Avernum. Then, suddenly, the passage starts to shake. Blocks of pumice and basalt fall from the ceiling. You quickly climb back down, and the shaking stops. You start up again, and it starts again. You head back down in disgust. When you're almost to the bottom, there's an explosion above you. The passage seals itself. The magical trap has blocked another possible escape route. The search continues. Darn you, Empire Wizards! Actually, my safe travel is probably good enough to prevent me from swamp poison. I've left the boat here next to Erica. I have to go to my info screen to see how much gold I have. That feels silly. Okay, even if Erica can teach me more spells, I cannot afford them right now. Barga is technically the closest place I can do identification, and Blosk isn't that far from here and can do identification and selling stuff. So maybe I'll do that instead. Cave lore skill has enabled you to evade these hostile monsters. But I kinda want to fight them anyway. Because screw bandits. Kind of satisfying after Greyhoth. And if I needed more bolts, there's a few. Haruma Burum Rama, that is a fun name. Hello. I'm not currently playing Doom, but I am ready to start up a run-through of Doom 2 pretty soon, maybe within the next month or so. Forgot that I have to pass by 2 forts to get to Blosk and not just 1. We have A sticky charm? That doesn't sound useful. I suspect it's cursed. Yeah, it's worth 0 money. Sticky charm, more like stinky charm, am I right? What else did I have? Shielding charm, gold ring, armor ring, cursed javelin. I still have a historical scroll for some reason. Mind crystal of lay on hands, which is an extra little bit of healing. Not that useful to me, really. Ring of blurred vision. Oh, delightful. Polished plate mail. Ooh, because it's polished and reflective, it protects you from things which try to turn you to stone. Might give that to Jay, since he can't hold a shield with a two-handed sword. Blessed Greatsword. That's gotta be at least as good as Demon Slayer. Yeah, just as good as Demon Slayer, except it doesn't do extra damage to demons. Gauntlets of Might. Another set of them. Blessed Plate Mail. Yeah, the polished plate mail is really good. Oh yeah, Wavy Sword. I picked that up in the cave. Alien Blade. Blessed Pike. And Cursed Greatsword. But the Alien Blade is pretty cool, because it does lots of damage. I think that's even more than a greatsword. Wow. And also constantly drips poison, so will poison anything it hits. Mwahaha. But Geetha is my spear user, so I probably won't have her using that. Actually, yeah, some of the armor graphics do kind of look like just big loose t-shirts, don't they? Okay, so let me sell you all of the things that I know I don't need. Steel bolts, bolts of life, those are good against undeads. Obsidian spear. I don't remember why I still have the obsidian spear. Probably because it's a one-hander and does rather good damage for a one-handed weapon. Alien Blade is worth so much. Might just hang on to the Blessed Plate Mail for the moment, because I'm getting a little bit closer to the gold cap. Oh, I can actually sell my Ring of Blurred Vision for 1 whole gold. Radiant Robe protects from magic. Cool. The Shadow Leather is just pretty good leather armor, and the Drakeskin armor, also just pretty good leather armor. Okay, the Blessed Plate Mail actually does have higher bonus protection, but I do like the inherent protection from stoning. So, Jay is now perma-sober. And I am now wealthy again. I might just put the extra set of Gauntlets of Might onto Githa here. Hehe. Icy Longsword, Blessed Short Sword, Flaming Sword. I suddenly feel the need to go buy spells or something, or at least do some training. Make room for more money in my pockets. 9,000 gold is really a entirely too low threshold here. Now the question is, what do I even train people in? I semi-forgot that Githa has priest spells in the fight just now, but she was getting dumbfounded enough that she certainly wasn't going to be using them. Not even 9999, indeed. Actually, Githa is equally skilled in melee and pole weapons, so I could just give her a fancy sword instead of using a spear. #21 tool use is absurdly high. When and why did I train Jay in priest spells? I do not remember. So Githa and Jay have some core stats in the 16 range. Poor McGrat's only 12, but she also has put a lot of points into priest spells. Yes, Garnet keeps hopping on and off my lap, and she is very sweet indeed. Now that I've hit 100 subscribers, I plan on doing a celebratory live stream probably sometime next week, where I'll have a webcam on and Can introduce both kitties if they cooperate. Wait, what's my gold at now? How did I only spend 400 coins on training? Wow. So, as the first game in the series, Avernum doesn't actually have a quest log, which would be helpful. But we've taken out Greyhoth, gotten lots of nifty weapons. Yeah, the alien blade stacks up pretty well even with the blessed halberd. It does about 4 points less damage, but it also poisons enemies. Oh, right, it's a two-handed weapon. Well then. Okay, so we've taken out Greyhoth. We still... Let's see... Have we gotten the scroll for Koth? I don't recall. Because we need to get the scroll for Koth before he will teach us the ritual to get through the Empire Tower. Oh, that was giant territory. Please, take my money. Oh, come on, I just paid you. Have I outed myself as an easy mark now? I also need to find the surface exit for the scimitar. And I think I have everything I need to do that, actually. So we've got a crown token, blessed... I always said this as blessed Athame, but apparently Athame or Athame is more correct. Got a royal seal, got the onyx scepter and the silver circlet. Cool. Ah, nuts, I need to figure out who's got the first part of the password. I'm nearly certain that I've talked to Amy Far Traveler already. So let's see, it's Amy, Patrick, Atherin the Dragon, Erica. It's very possible that I haven't yet talked to Atherin in this playthrough. Right, so I have been... Well, I've at least been far enough here to explore it. But have I been inside? Strange cave. I have not been here. Ha ha. Warning, this cavern is off limits to all. Go no further. Unauthorized users of Portal will be summarily slain. Certainly sounds like an Empire outpost. And now I'm somewhere else. Ah, Guardian. Apparently a Guardian counts as demon. Kinda want to hang back for a round or two to see if poison works. Whatever. Can I not enter the portal? Why can I not enter the portal? I'm pretty sure that's the only way out of here. Here we go. And back here. Aha, hidden stuff. And unfriendly, vengeful, and black shades. The invisible enemies are quite annoying. I should probably switch over to Divine Restoration for healing my fighters at this point. That glorious moment when I remember, hey, these enemies aren't immune to fire. Thing is, Divine Restoration costs 12, and regular healing costs 2. There's 2 of you. Okay, but also... let's not enter that portal just yet. Hey fellas, what's up? Not you very much longer. Well, dang, I already sold the basic charm. Also, you'd think I would remember to cast Beast Ceremony when I know I'm going into a room full of enemies. Oh, well. Ooh, you look very powerful indeed. Yeah, you are a Royal Guard. Ooh, you're gonna take a lot of hits. Ah, Royal Mage resists poison. Phooey. Ow! Okay, what other hefty weapons do I have here? Okay, spellcasters are down. That should make this a little easier. This soldier was immaculately prepared in gleaming armor. It's only when he falls, however, that you see the symbol on his chest. When you do, you get a chill. It's a golden crown, the symbol of Emperor Hawthorne. You have just slain one of the Empire's elite soldiers. This is, indeed, an Empire outpost. But what the most elite of the soldiers is doing down here, we're not quite sure. Yeah, there's a couple more guys there. Oh, I see. There's an invisible something or other. Okay, how many Guardians or Black Shades exactly? What do I want to do to you? Aye. this is just going to be a pain in the butt. Let's maybe not do that again. What can I do to you? I can shoot you with a crossbow from point-blank range, immediately killing you. Finally. Found the last one of those. Yay, more stuff. I'm taking a moment to remind myself I don't need to pick up all of the things because I have loads of money right now. Couple of scrolls that aren't particularly interesting. The desk, however. You search the desk carefully and are soon rewarded. You find a tiny button hidden at the back of one of the drawers. Click. Well, alright then. I'm not going to pick up all of the dropped items, but when there's elixirs and free money floating around, sure, I'll take those. Elixirs, free coins, and a few free bolts. The door is locked. You find a large object inside the chest, carefully wrapped in velvet. You pull the velvet aside and see a leather scroll. It's a gorgeous artifact, illuminated in gold and silver on drakeskin. Unfortunately, you can't understand any of the writing. You are able to tell from the illustrations that it's about dragons. The Dragon Scroll! This long scroll is made of thick leather, cracked and faded with incredible age. It is covered with illuminated drawings of dragons and writing in an alphabet you've never seen before. Actually, we'll take that energy potion, please, and thank you. There may very well be food and stuff in some of the crates and barrels, but I don't care right now. Hi, you are not immediately attacking me. That is because you are an official, and thus absolutely no good in a fight against armed barbarians, or whatever he thinks of us. A small man sits behind the desk, trembling in fear. He seems very unhappy that you found him. His skin isn't pale. He's come from the surface world, and recently, and his name is Wendell. What are you doing here? And this is an Empire outpost, isn't it? Yes, we on the surface have let you malcontents live on your own long enough. All must live under the watchful eye of the Empire. Oh, wouldn't you like to know what we're doing here, pitiful exiles? You don't have to insult me. I'll do what I want, Avernites. Running around here like worms with your tiny magics and your precious scimitar. Why don't you just kill me? I'm not going to tell you anything. What do you know of the scimitar? That group of pitiful rebels? You tell them that this base will be replaced by 2, then 4. For every one of you down there, there are 100 of us above. You have no chance. You won't even make a dent. He smirks, then backs away. And I won't tell you where the treasure is either. Oops. All right, Weasel Boy, where is the treasure? He looks at you slyly. Like I would tell you. There is a treasure. Why don't you go looking for it? Just leave me here. You get the treasure, and I live. That's a fair deal. He snivels slightly. Why should I make a deal with you, Empire scum? Well, you want one survivor to tell of your mighty blow against the Empire, don't you? And couldn't the survivor just as well be me? His eyes have a feral glow to them. Also, if you'll let me live, I'll tell you about the scroll. A scroll? The scroll we specifically came here to find? What's so special about it? That's what we have. We took it from a dragon. It's valuable. Take it and let me go. It's in a box in one of the private bedrooms. Please? Wendell begins to make a pathetic spectacle of himself. What little courage he managed to scrape up earlier has faded away. Well, folks, should I kill him or should I let him go? Garnet, what is your vote for? Garnet probably votes for murder, but I'm feeling more merciful. He doesn't wait for you to change your mind. He thanks you and flees the room, whimpering as he goes. Yeah, I mostly did that because I'm playing a mostly heroic group of witches here. And Jay. Jay is heroic, he's just not a witch. Oh boy, dice. We could play a role-playing game. Ha. That's a lot of barriers. But having a lot of barriers is much less annoying in Avernum than it is in Exile. Oh no, basilisks. So we got some goodies here. Wand of Lightning, Arrows of Light. Good against demons. Unidentified pants. And a serendipity shield. What do you do? This item increases the bonuses you get from your luck, whatever that means. Interesting. Actually, 1 to 6 plus 3. Yeah, that's as good as one of the crystal shields. Why not? Mushrooms. Steal large shield and unidentified chainmail. I will take the unidentified stuff because it is likely enchanted. The book is a journal written by someone named Wendell. It describes the creating of this outpost. The Empire, using a considerable amount of magical effort, teleported down everyone here, as well as their supplies. The purpose of this outpost was to observe and study the Avernites, and find out what you've been up to down here. It also describes some dealings with the magical creatures down here. 2 events are of particular interest. First, you read about the theft of a scroll from the dragon Koth, and his resulting destruction of another Empire outpost. Apparently, the scroll is somewhere in this fort. Second, it describes the discovery of several large crystals, each of which seems to contain the soul of some spirit. There seems to be some confusion about what to do with these strange creatures. That sounds like something that might be big enough to explore in another game. Hey there, Leafy Nebula. Also, darn, I was kind of hoping that this thing would be a spellbook. I think that's all there is to this particular installation. Farsight isn't revealing anything else so far. Well, now I do have a reason to visit the Sage of Barga. Pants of Sorrow. Oh dear. Supposedly prevents 1 to 4 points of damage, but is also worth 0 coins, and with a name like that, almost certainly cursed. The opposite of the Pants of Protection. Probably? Wait a minute. Regular items have 1 dash. These have 2 dashes, so I think that's not 1 to 4. I think that's 1 to negative 4 damage. Which means I will take more damage wearing these pants. Okay, that's not enchanted, that's just steel chainmail. Yeah, we don't want something that protects against negative 4 damage. Now, where... the boat's over there, okay. See. I will explore that eventually. But first, Koth. Also, weapons of sorrow, sometimes bad for someone else. Sometimes I remember exactly where the dragon is. Look, we have your scroll. He grins. Excellent, at last. Place it on the pedestal to the south, with the rest of my collection. And you realize the leather scroll you have is identical to the ones on the pedestal. Perhaps it belongs here. You place the scroll in with its siblings. The row is now complete. nothing dramatic happens. We have returned the scroll which was stolen from you. Will you help us? Koth nods. You have done well, for humans. Listen carefully. Koth describes a series of hand motions and a short chant. I created a tower for the Empire, southeast of here. When you reach a barrier in the tower, this is the key. You learn the chant. You can now pass it. I don't know why you would want to. I don't know what the Empire wants to protect back there, but it can't be that important. Still, with that ritual and a royal seal, you can go there. Oh yeah, Athrun might know the password. Aha! Now you have helped me. I should help you in return. I know far more magical secrets than could ever fit in your inferior human brains. If you wish for a price, I could teach you some of my secrets. Ooh, I can buy improved magery. Yes, please. Knowledge of magery gives you intimate familiarity with the secret ways of magic. Any spell you cast will be more effective. Yay. Actually, how much magery can I buy? At least 3 levels. Maybe it's not in this Avernum, but the Avernum remakes, where you can only buy 2 or 3 levels of a skill from a trainer. Interesting. Coins, short sword, and elixir. Aha! The book on this pedestal is coated with dust and reeks of decay. It has the appearance of a spellbook. Perhaps Koth forgot that it was back here. The writing on the pages is very strange. Ooh, Beast Ceremony level 3. Very cool. Yeah, I could take the stuff over here. It's not marked as not mine, but I still don't feel good about stealing from a dragon. Except Pyrog. Pyrog you basically have to kill before stealing from him. Or her. So the way is now clear to go after Emperor Hawthorne if I want. But I'm thinking I might actually want to go deal with the surface exit first. You return to Zavlek's hut. Fortunately, he's kind enough to let you see the spell scrolls again. Hooray! Pretty sure I can sell excess stuff to someone in Spire. So I know you don't like me, but would you take some of this stuff off my hands anyway? way do I actually want to take out of here? Boat. So long ago I was fighting against the Sliths and Sistis. I am quite far into the game. We have just defeated Greyhoth and are pretty close to going after the other two endgame objectives, the surface exit and assassinating Hawthorne. Hooray, massive overkill! At least on the characters that can actually hit anything. Okay, so I have found Atherin's cave, and yet whenever I did that, I did not go in. You're at the entrance to a huge gallery. The path is flanked by many statues, some of humans, some of Slithzerikai, some of strange alien creatures you've never seen before. You can hear long, slow, sibilant hisses coming from farther inside. The air here is even warmer and ranker than the air outside. Granted, if I'd tried exploring this cave the first time I found it, probably wouldn't have been able to do as much with it. The corridor is blocked here by a gigantic wall. It's sheer marble, 30 feet high, studded with all sorts of rusty spikes and ominous-looking runes. This wall is a sure sign that whoever lives here doesn't want to be bothered. You'll have to find a way around. Oh hey, small drake. Also, depending on when I first found this cave, I may very well have been utterly stomped by drakes. Oh. You've gone around the corner. I see. Well, now your XP is mine! Why do these drakes have ice breath anyway? Not that I'm complaining, it makes them a lot easier to take out with fire spells. there's a wall there. I can't get to you. But I can use combat mode to run around faster than you can breathe at me. This is one of the fun aspects of Avernum. So how is Jay still so much better than Githa at archery? Lousy spellcasting giant lizards. And no one dropped anything except that one steel arrow that I shot off. Oh no, a trap. Okay, gold coins and acid bolts. Interesting. Well, we have established that there are some secret passages in the walls here. Not that wall. Not quite. My memory fails me. Let's see if the acid bolt does anything good. So far it seems like the acid bolt isn't really doing much of anything. I can see that connection. Rude. That's weird. I'm not actually sure how I can get up to the next level here. If I really need to, I can pull up a help page. I know exactly how to do this in Exile, but not in Avernum. Oh, that's how. Pfft. Oh, really? You have too many items now. Well, maybe the bolt isn't actually coded to do acid damage, it just, has bonus to hit. Okay, small tunnels cleared out. Saving for no reason in particular. Or possibly for that reason. Oh, you're immune to fire. Huh. Are you immune to magic as well? No, magic does fine. Hold does sort of crap, but it usually does. Oh yes, please. Waste more time summoning. Give my spellcaster something to do. And of course, being statues, they don't drop anything. You enter a huge domed chamber and see for the first time the dragon Avernum. To say that she is an awe-inspiring beast would not be an overstatement. She is 50 feet long, tip to tail, and all of it is muscles, armor-like scales, and enormous claws and teeth. Fortunately, she is clearly displeased by... Though she is clearly displeased by your intrusion, she has not yet decided to attack you. Instead, she looks curious. She seems willing to speak with you, at least for a little bit. Perhaps her intense solitude has wearied her. So say hello to the 5th and final dragon in Avernum that we have talked to, Avernum. A dragon stands before you. She is green with streaks of red and stands 3 times the height of a human. She stares at you, clearly displeased by your presence, and yet willing to find out who you are. Forgive me for the disturbance, but may I speak with you? She blows a plume of acrid smoke from her nose and then speaks. If you must, I live here, alone. Why do you want to live here alone? I do not wish the company of the lesser creatures. Do I qualify as one of those lesser creatures? She peers at you. Yes, you look like the foolish mortals which have overrun these caves. My siblings tolerate them. I shun them. Fool Motrax welcomes them. The humanoids, the fools and thieves. Her voice rises. Flames come out with the words. I do not wish to see you. I do not wish to deal with you, or hear your foolish babblings. I wish you to go. If you have business with me, speak it now. Otherwise, to stay is to risk my wrath. Motrax is the oldest of our clutch. Although other games say that Motrax is not actually related by blood to the other dragons, he just considers them siblings by species. The lore isn't always consistent. Once mighty, strong, and wise, now a senile fool, playing with his toys, you humans. What other dragons are in Avernum? A fair enough question. Better you pester them than me. There is mighty Sulfurus, wise Koth, and strong Pyrog. Pyrog? Not so strong anymore. Strong of body and will, I despise intruders, but will not automatically slay them. Pyrog has no such scruples. Oh, actually I said that Avernum was the 5th and final. Actually, Avernum is the 4th dragon we've encountered. I don't think we've spoken to Sulfurus just yet. Koth, the wisest of us all. Why don't you bother him? He lives far to the west. Already did. Sulfurus is the greatest of us 5, if you measure in terms of pure physical and magical strength, as I do. And I want to ask, are there any humans in Avernum you admire? She laughs. What nonsense! Only Erica has enough power to even deserve my notice, let alone my admiration. A dangerous human. One of the few who interest me. Your knowing her, however, makes me desire your departure no less. I can say, greetings, worm. We have come long and far and demand to speak with you. She rears her head back. What? What insolence is this? Back away or face my wrath. Sorry, don't know what came over us. She turns away from you. You back away slowly, relieved you were spared from the consequences of your rudeness. Yeah, we definitely don't want to kill Avernum yet. You're a dragon! There aren't dragons on the surface! No, not anymore. The Empire was too strong even for our kind. We were forced to leave the surface. We were forced to hide down here. The ones who didn't flee were slain. The Empire insulted the pride of dragonkind. But we are a long-lived race, and we hold grudges. The Empire will pay. Hello there, Dr. Hesting. I'm trying to find a password to a portal to the surface. If you wish, I scry the world above to find what the humans are planning. As I watched the king above, he was told part of the passphrase for the portal above. The first word is crow. Ha ha ha. We are human adventurers and great heroes. Is there anything you could teach us? I will tell you a secret, a great secret, which no humans in Avernum know. There is another race in the underworld, an ancient and powerful race, which has slept for many centuries. But soon they will wake up. That is all I will say of it. One day, if you survive the tumult to come, you will learn much of them. Ah, foreshadowing. We have completed many difficult quests. Would you share some of your considerable wisdom with us? Oh, hey. Avernum teaches us slow level 3. Cool. Avernum smiles briefly. I am secluded, but I am not uninformed. Your actions are considerable for humans, and they harm the Empire. This pleases me. Therefore, I will reward you. Avernum recites a sequence of magical words, and then recites them again. You manage to recognize and memorize them. They are a powerful spell. Yay. You are at the east end of a long corridor. There is a line of skulls across the floor, blocking your progress. Looks dangerous. As you look west, you hear Avernum say, "Proceed farther and face my wrath." It is a very sincere and unambiguous warning. So I will not be doing that today. Okay, this is a somewhat taller wall. How much damage will I take jumping off it? Not as much as I expected. But we got what we came for in Avernum's cave. And it's getting a bit late and I am fighting off the yawn, so I think that I am going to end the stream here. Next time I pick this game back up, I'm going to start looking around for all of the level 3 spells that I'm missing. Because there are certainly a few. Oh, I only ever learned one level of Unshackle Mind. I guess I haven't really needed it. Esme's actually doing pretty well on level 3 mage spells now. Ice Lances is still going to be crap even if I learn it at level 3. Right. Good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.